Good evening. Welcome to Widener News. I'm Amanda Lojeski.
And I'm Andrew Proctor.
Mark Dombrowski, a 19-year-old St. Joe's University student, he was on a trip with his team in Bermuda when he was last seen at the Doghouse Bar around 1 a.m. when he went missing. His body was later then found at the base of a colonial-era fort in a park not far from where he was last seen walking by himself on security footage. At this time, a cause of death has not been identified. Our thoughts are with the Dombrowski family as they deal with this loss.
On Wednesday, March 14th, Widener faculty, staff, and students joined thousands of others across the country and the world as a part of the National School Walkout, an event to raise awareness of school safety and to protest gun violence. The event on Wednesday marked 1 month since the major shooting at the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, during which 17 people were killed. The walkout lasted 17 minutes, 1 minute for each of the victims. At Widener, a bell was rung 17 times to commemorate their lives and once more for attendees to remember others who may have lost their lives against gun violence.
There is another demonstration against gun violence planned for this weekend in Washington on Saturday, March 24th. This demonstration will be called a March for Our Lives, where survivors of the last month's deadly shooting in Parkland, Florida will attend. Supporters are preparing to take their fight for stricter gun laws to Washington. Supporters are also planning sister marches. Currently, there are about 720 March for Our Lives events planned around the world. Celebrities are also planning the march to support the March for Our Lives event with a new song by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Ben Platt. Let's hear some of that song now.
Yesterday, classes were canceled as the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast were hit with another nor'easter that dumped a wintry mix all over our area. The nor'eastern was dubbed Winter Storm Toby, and it brought us snow on the first official day of spring. Many people were affected by this winter storm. About 50,000 were without power in the Mid-Atlantic as of Wednesday evening, along with thousands that were stranded at airports because their flights were canceled.
That storm was really something. What did you do for your snow day?
Well, I just, caught up on some sleep, played some video games, nothing too major.
That's good. I stayed in, stayed warm.
Well, talking about all this weather, let's head on out to Francesca Marino with your Widener update. Fran?
Thanks, Amanda and Andrew. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about the snow any longer, as the sun is finally out, and the sun will continue to be out all of today, tomorrow, and the following week. So Friday and Saturday, we will see some sunshine, and we will be in the mid-40s, and then we'll drop down to the 20s. On Sunday, make sure you have your rain boots ready, as the storm is coming its way, and it will be a high mid-40s and then drop back down to the 20s. And then Monday through Wednesday, to start our week off, will be completely sunny, and make sure you have your shades ready because it's going to be a bright one. And it'll be around guess what? We will finally hit the 50s and then drop to the 30s at night. That's all I have for you this week. My name is Francesca Marino. Now back to Amanda and Andrew in the studio.
Thanks, Francesca. On March 26th, Residence Life will be beginning their housing selection process. So if you're thinking of living on campus next year and you haven't submitted your deposit, make sure you do so before the deadline on March 23rd.
March 30th is spring holiday, where there will be no classes. Hopefully spring weather will make an appearance and everyone will be able to enjoy their holiday.
Yeah, I hope so. Also on Monday, April 2nd, there will be a billiards tournament in the Pride Den at 6 p.m. So test your skills with those around campus.
On Tuesday, April 3rd, the Widener University Student Nursing Association will be hosting a blood drive associated with the Red Cross. The event will be held in Room F of the UC at 9 a.m. Donating blood is a great way to give back to the community and even save a life.
I love donating blood. On Friday, April 6th, the Phi Delta Theta and Phi Sigma Sigma will be partnering to host a Pi of Phi event in the UC patio. If you're looking to pi someone, the event will be held at 11 a.m.
Speaking of Greek life, let's check in with our own Mitch Mackesy that looked at how Greek life is perceived on this campus.
Greek life does not get the respect it deserves.
Students here at Widener that are a part of Greek life know the difficulties of being in a Greek life organization at other universities and make sure to keep a good name on their campus.
Without Greek life, I wouldn't have found some of the best friends I've gotten and wouldn't have been able to get closer with another group of guys if I didn't do this.
The students in Greek life put in time every day to benefit their community, whether that's working in campus departments like OSL or SGA, or putting in community hours with their philanthropy.
We help the Military Heroes campaign by fundraising for them. One thing we're implementing this semester is a Military Heroes Week, where for one full week we're having events and people can come in and donate money, whether it be putting on a movie or our annual Miss Kappa Sigma event. So I'm really excited about hosting those.
Now, even though Greek life may not be in great standing with a lot of the universities around the nation, here at Widener they're in great faith with a lot of the higher order and just the community around them. With the thousands of hours they put in for their philanthropy and the community around them, plus the thousands of dollars they make for their community along with the other organizations they work with, they're in pretty good standing with everyone here. And hopefully in the next few years they see an even larger outcome, and hopefully it becomes one big family here at Widener. Reporting live from Widener University, Mitchell Mackesy, Widener TV.
Looks like Mitch had a ball finding out about all the diverse aspects that encompasses Greek life. It looks like people are having a ball here outside of our studio playing football. And with all this sports, let's take it on over to Mike Ingles with our Widener Sports Update. Mike?
The Widener University baseball team scored 5 runs in the final 2 innings, but the Pride fell to the Stevenson Mustangs 17-6 in a MAC Commonwealth matchup on Friday afternoon. The Widener University baseball team got a pair of strong starting pitching performances and some timely hitting in a Game 2 as the Pride split a MAC Commonwealth twin bill with the Stevenson Mustangs, dropping Game 1 3-1 before winning the second contest 2-1. Gavin Kirkwood scored a pair of man-up goals, but the Widener University men's lacrosse team fell to the number 3 Gettysburg Bullets 10-4 on Saturday afternoon. Our own Sonny Fimple looked to get a preview of the season. Let's see how that went.
Sights and sounds of baseball return yet again to Widener's campus as the men's baseball team prepares for their home opener doubleheader against conference rival Stevenson Mustangs on Sunday. Head coach Mike LaRosa looks to add a 3rd MAC championship title to his already impressive baseball resume here at Widener. LaRosa is a Westchester grad with record statistics during his collegiate career and led Widener to conference titles in both 2014 and 2016. Hopefully the winter grind pays off for the boys in blue and gold, but after losing 12 seniors with big names such as Justin Healy and Mike Elfreth, there are some massive cleats to fill. I caught up with junior closer Sean Mattiadis on what the team has to do to remain successful.
Find success, you just have to have that next guy up mentality. Guys are going to go down, there's going to be new faces, but with a talented group of kids and kids that work hard all season, we knew that we'd be successful this year because of that mentality and just because of the hard work and everything that we did during the off season.
Now, although I wasn't able to get a direct message from head coach Mike LaRosa, I was able to acquire a message from assistant coach Kevin Burke via text message. He said that even though they did lose 12 pivotal pieces from last season, the younger guys have a lot of grit and conviction, which hopefully will pan out as the rest of the season continues into the MAC Commonwealth Championships in May. Reporting live from Widener University, Sonny Fimple, Woo TV.
The softball team found its bats on Saturday afternoon, connecting on 21 hits and scoring 11 runs as the Pride split a doubleheader with the Stevenson Mustangs, falling 7-6 in the opener before rebounding to win 5-1 in the second game. Lindsey Cooper led Widener on the day, going 5 for 9, and Bella Bettini pitched 9.2 innings on the day, allowing just 1 earned run. On Tuesday, which was their following game, the doubleheader against Cabrini was postponed due to the weather. The women's lacrosse team was defeated 20-9 by the Moravian Greyhounds on Saturday afternoon. Melanie Burnt recorded her 6 points on the strength of 4 goals and 2 assists, giving her 9 goals for the week. Emily DiGilio found the back of the net twice. Widener takes on the field again on Friday, March 23rd, when it hosts Shenandoah. The men's lacrosse team fell to the Gettysburg Bullets 10-4 on Saturday afternoon, and in addition to Kirkwood's 2 tallies, Brady Franks and Timothy Corteza both scored for the Pride. Paul Gismondi had 3 assists. As a team, the men's lacrosse team forced 19 turnovers and were 3 for 7 on extra man opportunities. They returned to action on Saturday, March 24th, when they traveled to DeSales. The men's volleyball team etched its name in the school record books on Thursday night as the Pride won the first match in program history down in the Newman Knights 3-0. Matt Blum led the blue and gold with a career-high 11 kills and hit .556 for the match. AJ Sungenis added 9 kills while Will Cacciatore had 8. Sungenis came up with just a kill shy of a double-double as he also had 10 digs. Their next game was scheduled for yesterday. but again was postponed due to the weather. That's all I have for you this week. I'm Mike Inglace, and go Sixers. This has been your Widener Sports Update.
Thanks, Mike. Our main story for this week is on the Facebook user data scandal. This week, thousands of users deleted their Facebook accounts after reports that a political consulting firm by the name of Cambridge Analytica improperly obtained and retained personal information on 50 million users.
Let's also not forget that this is coming on the heels of criticism over the past 18 months over a range of issues, including manipulation of its platform by foreign actors, the spread of fabricated news stories, and user privacy.
The root of this problem stems from the fact that Facebook collects tons of information on their users and stores that personal data. That data can be accessed by developers and interested parties that can then use the data for a variety of uses, such as personalized ads or research.
Yesterday, Facebook chief executive Mark Zuckerberg responded publicly through a Facebook post to the growing crisis, stating that the company would crack down on outside apps and bolster privacy. Facebook has lost about $50 billion in market value since the reports were published. Hopefully this problem can be resolved quickly and our personal data can be protected.
Something that is more local, a 6% increase for Cash and Easy Pass went into effect in January. The Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission said previously that the increase was needed to reach capital improvement obligations. Several truck driving groups have filed a lawsuit against the Pennsylvania Turnpike over the toll increases. The lawsuit was filed last week, claiming that the increases violates federal commerce law. Both Pennsylvania Turnpike and PennDOT representatives have declined to comment on the lawsuit.
A retrial for Bill Cosby is soon to be underway. The judge has approved the prosecutor's request for additional victims to testify in order to establish a pattern for Cosby's behavior. The 5 women will be named and asked to testify in court.
That's all we have for you this week. Hope you enjoyed our show. I'm your host, Amanda Lojeski.
And I'm your co-host, Andrew Proctor. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Everybody have a good one.